Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. It is a balmy 11 degrees Celsius or 51 degrees Fahrenheit out today. And we're beginning the big meltdown. The ice is melted off the top of the rain barrel so I can get fresh rainwater for my plant room and for my outdoor trees. I just fill pails up with water like this, and then I carry it into the plant room and fill the big barrel up in there. So I've got it about a third full right now. So I think today I'll probably get it up to about half full. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So that's good. I can fill it right up and that'll do me right until summer. Or when the plants go out of the plant room in, you know, probably April. This water is just snow melting off the roof. So it is rainwater, it just comes from snow. And this big ice chunk will probably melt. It's like an iceberg. You know, 1/10 of it, or is it 1/10 or 1/20th, is above the water, and most of it is below. So hopefully in the next few days it'll thaw and melt. Yesterday I worked on my Thuja occidentalis, my cathedral style, and I wasn't very happy with the video. It was really hard to see the tree, because of all the bright snow made the tree look really dark. So I'm going to clean off my studio area so we can get a nice black background and show the trees off really well. I'll show this tree spinning around with the black background so you can see what it looks like at this present time. I've got a lot of ice and snow on this bench, so I'll have to clear it all off, move my trees to another bench, keeping them safe from the rabbits, and then I can film in this area once again. All right, let's see if I can get the trees out of here. There's a larch. Yeah, a little frozen, but these are Jonathan's root maker pots. I gotta return these to him. Oh, don't fall off of there. So it's not easy clearing the bench off. There's a lot of snow and ice stuck to the top of the bench, and there's a lot of pots that are just frozen in there. I'll do what I can. Hopefully by the end of today everything will be melted and I can get that cleared off properly. So some of these larches I planted in the community gardens. That came off. And the last two pots here now. There we go. I think I'll get the shovel and try and clean all this snow and ice off of here. Maybe I can do it with my hands. I better get the shovel. Big chunks of ice. All right, let's see what the shovel can do. Helps. Oh, that's pretty good. Just like summer now. Yeah, that'll do. That's pretty good. Now that I've got my outdoor bench all cleared off, we can start today's video. Hi everyone, Nigel Saunders here. Today I'll be working on my apple bonsai. In previous videos, a lot of my apple tree had died off with disease or something, and I've been trying to restore its shape, so I've been growing this live vein. I grew it really tall, and then I cut it off here last year, and then I've allowed the new branches to grow really tall, and today we'll be cutting it back once again. Let's have a look and see how tall I let the leader grow. So this is the living vein of the tree. It came up here and I pruned it here last year. And then it sprouted 1, 2, 3 branches in that area. And there's one main dominant branch here, and it grew up and 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 up. So yeah, it's pretty tall. I'll give you an overall view of it. So lots of vigor in that branch. So again, I'll prune it back and we'll see what happens. I usually don't overwinter my hardy trees in clay pots, but this pot is a Tokonami pot from Japan, a really high quality pot. I got it from Usher from the Guelph Bonsai Society. He didn't have a tree big enough to suit this pot, and I'm not even sure if this apple tree is big enough to suit this pot, but that's what I'm growing it in. And it's a really good high quality pot, and it has no problem going through the winter. It doesn't crack or anything. It's in good shape. Usher from the Guelph Club has passed away, so it's great to have something to remember him by. He was a really nice guy. I'm going to prune this leader now, so I'm looking for leaf buds. There's one here, there's one here, there's one at the back here, there's one on the inside there. So that's what I'm looking for when I prune it. I want to leave some nodes on it so the new branches will come out wherever the old leaves were. So I'm thinking probably cutting it off here, and then I've got a lot of branch possibilities on the remaining part of the branch here, or trunk. Yeah, so somewhere right about here. So I'll get out the pruners and we'll start pruning the tree up. All right, so yeah, there's a leaf bud there. There's one at the back, one at the front here. There's one on the inside here, one here. So I don't want to, you know, too tall a straight section, so I'm thinking of pruning it right about here. And this allows a bit of room for dieback. Actually, I'll go a little higher. All right, here I go. Here comes a tall leader. Big cut coming up. Just like that. So there's the length of that branch. It's a good couple of meters long. I still have a lot of sprawling branches on the tree that need pruning back also. So I'm going to prune back the new growth on this apex first. And again, I'm looking for buds facing a suitable direction. So I think I'll prune this one to right here, like that. This upright one, I'll go to here, like that. And then I've got a lot of branches in the other areas, and they'll need pruning back also. So I'll come around the front. All right, I didn't really want this front branch to grow, but I'm letting it grow because my only live vein on the tree is this one, the one off to the right-hand side, and this one out front. So I'm keeping as much living material on the tree as I can. So I'm going to prune this off. I think right here, there's a downward facing bud here, so I'm going to prune it off here, like that. This one here, this one to here, like that. And I'm not going to touch that one, it's too small. This one will get pruned though, to here. Next, I've got all the living parts to the right-hand side of the tree that needs pruning back. So I'll do that. This one's a nice branch. This is kind of the branch leader here, so I'll leave it a little longer. I'll go to maybe here, like that. That one to there. This one to right short here, like that. This one to here. This back one, I'm going to go to here. This one to here. To here. 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 That's got most of these branches all pruned up now. Oh, except for this one. I'll go to here. It's tough to know, you know, how short you make these. I could prune them really far back, but I want the tree to keep some vigor in it. I don't want to, until it's really growing well and fully recovered. A lot of bark peeling off here. Dead parts of dead wood coming off here. My goal with the rotted part of this tree is that the new roots will grow into that rotted wood from the living part of the tree. And I've seen this happen on a lot of trees. So you eventually replace all that rotted wood with roots, and as the wood rots away, it exposes the roots, and you get this really cool tangled root system going down the trunk of the tree. I've seen it in willows, and I've seen it in some apple trees. So I'm hoping that happens on this tree, that as the wood rots away, it exposes all these nice roots that are growing into this dead wood. Here's a look at the tree now. It's ready to grow in spring. I was hoping to do a little weeding, but a lot of this soil is still frozen, so I've got to wait. Maybe tomorrow I can do a bit of weeding on it, but it's just too much ice in the surface here and I can't get at anything. Yeah, so hopefully I'll have a good season with the apple tree of growth. Yeah, and we'll try and make something out of this apple tree that kind of all died back. We had a very mild winter this year. The coldest it got down to was about minus 18 or 19 degrees Celsius. So I left the apple tree out on the bench all winter, and it seems to be fine. All the cuts are nice and green, the wood. It seems to be living, so that's good. I'll get out the thuja now, the one I pruned up yesterday, and we'll have a look at it on the bench here with the black background. Here's a look at my cathedral style thuja. So I'll rotate it around so you can see it. So this is kind of the front of the tree here. So I'm trying to make the tree look good from all directions. And back to the front. I went for a nice bike ride yesterday afternoon. I went out for about an hour, and I think today I'll do the same. I might even get the road bike out today. Before I do that, I want to try starting the truck. This will be the first time it's started since fall. So I'll keep my fingers crossed. Hopefully the battery's got some power and we'll go try it out. The bed of the truck is filled with snow, so I'm going to shovel it out. That'll be my first job on the truck for today. Down here you can see all the snow melting in the back of the bed and dripping down. So here's a look. So not too much snow in here. It used to be quite full, but a lot of it's melted already. So yeah, I'll get this shoveled out. That'll do. The next task, I finished up last fall by insulating the plant room, and I have a bag of insulation over here. And you know, truck makes a great storage area for the winter, so that's where the insulation went. It's inside the truck here, so I got to get that out. I got my spare fuel tank, or my new fuel tank, in the back here, so I'll be putting that in this year. Yeah, so I've got to get this insulation out of here, and I think it's going in the back. That's why I shoveled out the back of the bed here, so I can put the insulation here. Just for now, and then I'll put it back in after we try starting the truck. All right, I have the insulation in the back here. Looks in good shape. Yeah, so I can finish insulating the plant room, all the area above the porch area this spring. So here's the truck. Looks like it's doing well. Let's get in and see if there's any battery power. All right, I'm in. I've got the key. Let's close the door. Key in. Got a burr on me here. Ow, they're sharp and prickly. All right, it's in neutral. Pump her 3 times, maybe 4. See if there's any battery power. Here we go. Wow. Looks like there's plenty of battery power. It's just got no gas in the system. So I'll pump the carburetor a few times. Keep trying. There we go. Haha, that worked really nicely. Well, that started really well. I'm happy. It's not insured yet, so I can't take it on the road, but they're still salting the road, so I don't want to take it out yet. I'll wait till the weather gets nice. Once you get a few rains to kind of wash all the salty stuff off the road, then it's safe to take the vehicles out. Oh, it's running really good. Yeah, that's fantastic. All right, I will drive it up and down the driveway a bit just to make sure the brakes are freed up and that, so I'll move the little Micra. Let me see if this thing idles. Seems to be idling quite nicely. So I'll move the Micra and we'll come back and we'll just drive it up and down the driveway a bit. This reminds me when I was a kid, my dad used to let me drive the car up and down the driveway. All right, here we go. Putting her in reverse. And it's moving. Awesome. Slipping on ice. Brakes feel good. Everything's looking good. I'm checking out the tire tracks here from the mud terrain tires. They really grip in, don't they? Yeah. So there's the ice I was sliding on there. And over here. Well, that was kind of nice getting the truck out once again. I managed to get the truck started and running. I'm going to try the matrix now. I think this battery will be flat, but we'll see. Still unlocks. Nothing. I didn't have the clutch pushed down enough with my boots on. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna get the matrix on the road for the summer. The Micra will just have to sit till next winter. Yeah, so I gotta get some gas in the matrix. Yeah, with my big boots on, I couldn't push the clutch down far enough to get it started. I thought it was dead, the battery, but that's good, that's good. Everything's running well. There's only one last thing to do today, and that's to get out and go biking. Such a beautiful day. I'm going to try and pick out a tree to work on tomorrow. And I was thinking maybe my witch's tree over here. Right here. You can see how long it's grown. So my plan is to prune this back every year, hard prune it.
have it regrow, prune it back, regrow, until I get this really old, gnarled, witches type tree. So a lot of dead wood on it, something that really looks like it's been struggling for life for many, many years. I also have my little spirit cedar tree over here. And again, that's the whole purpose of this tree, is to make it look like it's had a hard life and it's survived throughout all the struggles of life. So that'll be cool. So I think, yeah, maybe I'll get out the 2 little cedars tomorrow, get them on the bench and start working on them. Eric from the Makerspace emailed me yesterday and said my Nateri, my avatar figure, is finished and looks good, and they're starting to work on the frozen Elsa figurine. So that'll be cool. I'll be able to pick those up soon. And that's all for today. I'm Nigel Saunders. Thanks for joining me in the Bonsai Zone.